Oof. Mm. Sunshine's back. Happy days. Happy days indeed. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, wow. That might have to go somewhere. Pat, get your coat. We're going out. It's Friday. And welcome back to the channel. We're up to 600, I think, now. Can you imagine that? 600 people subscribing to my channel. Thank you ever so much if you've hit the subscribe button. If you haven't hit the subscribe button and you're new here, hit like, share and subscribe. Sit back and enjoy the ride. You won't be disappointed. We also have a coffee page here where you can wander around. There's a bit more personal stuff on there. And you can also buy me a coffee if you feel inclined. For those of you who visited the coffee page this week and the PayPal, thank you ever so much. It's really making a big difference. So what have we got this week? Well, as you can see, I'm in the unfinished marina. So I've got Stolly over there. So yeah, we've been to, let me see, where have we been? It's been a busy week this week because my sister from another Mr. Pat's out. So yesterday we went to Poros, took Pat to her favourite place, the Remezzo cafe, which is in the rocks at Poros. Superb place. If you're ever passing through Poros, find that place, and I highly recommend it. The food's of good quality and really reasonably priced. Then from there we went through the mountains, through Enyas and back out onto the Argostoli road where there were some wild horses. We had a look at those. I've been locked in the toilet, but that's another story. In my own home. Yeah, don't go there. Anyway, yeah, so, and today we went and visited Steve over in Lourdes at Bar 7, Makis's place. That's another fantastic place if you're down in Lourdes and you're on the beach and you get a bit hot and you want to drink, pop up and see him and say hi. And then from there we went to the Old Time Cafe, I think it's called. Sue and Graham Partridge suggested I did that. That is another fantastic place. There's so many really good places on this island. You never get bored of, well, I don't anyway, of exploring new places. I have stopped there several years ago on routes to somewhere else for a lemonade. Most of the stuff she does is homemade there. Anyway, let's just crack on with the video, shall we? And see what's going on. Right, so there we go, Bar 7. I've popped up to see a friend of mine called Steve. I call him the Muppet. You probably saw him last year on the channel. And he's at Bar 7. A friend of mine, Makis, runs this. And I thought I'd show you what it was like. It has appeared on the channel before, but Makis has been doing some work over the winter. It gets a bit chilly, you can relax in here. And there's Makis behind the bar. Yes, there's Makis. Yes, and as you can see, if you sat outside, what about that for a view while you're having a beer? Pretty good, eh? Right, for those of you who watch the channel on a regular basis, you'll know where I am and where I live, but for those of you who don't, my place is just over there. Just round the corner. It takes me about 5 minutes in the car to get here. I don't think I'd want to walk it, but then as you know, I don't walk. So I'm going to go and finish my Sprite with these two. So hello, Steve.
Hello, Steve. Stupid Steve here. I've been coming to this island for 20 years and nobody likes me one bit.
He's got a good face for radio, hasn't he? Anyway, the next time you see me, well, we could be anywhere, because I was locked in the toilet this morning and Pat had to rescue me. We won't, yeah, don't ask. Anyway, I'm going to finish my Sprite. Well, the sun's come out, so I thought it'd be rude not to have breakfast out on the patio. On our extensive balcony. So we've got poached eggs and bacon on toast.
Highly recommend this, chef.
So I've brought the bucket round to one of my favourite places over in Poros, which not a lot of people have found. It's right at the end of the strip. And my friend here does all this wonderful artwork. So he told me year before last, I think if you scroll down my videos you'll see it, he comes down every day and paints a new stone and makes something new. I don't think the video will do it justice. You need to come and have a look, and he'll be only too pleased to see you.
Stay all years to Caravaggio.
Yeah,
All years.
yeah,
Not go to England.
no.
Oh, nice.
So my friend down there was just telling me that he's running out of paint. So if you've got any coloured paint, vibrant colours that you're not going to use, this guy here would be very appreciative of them. The cafeTroiannata, you just never know what you're going to come across, do you? And I need to come here at least twice a year because it cheers me up. It's made me very happy. Look at it. Now, so there you go. Now we've got to get the bucket back to the car somehow. So here we are. I'm not going to actually tell you where we are. I'd like you to put it in the comments. See how many of you actually know. But it's pretty famous on the island. So one, I'd like to know where it is, what it is, and secondly, I'd like to know what it's famous for. Anyway, we've pulled up because the bucket has found a lovely lorry for me. Look at that. Have I got to buy that then, Pat, to drive round as transport on the island?
How many goats can you get in the back?
I'll tell you what, I'm quite liking that. I'd drive that every day as my daily driver. I particularly like the Tupperware holding the headlamp in. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can see that slammed with some nice wheels on it and an Alice V8 stuck in it. Yeah, there's a bit of a clue there to what I said earlier as well. Anyway, me and the bucket are going to go and get a coffee and something the place is famous for. Well, there you go, that's the bucket filled up for the day. Won't have to feed her now. I'll have a look in a minute to see what your comments are and see if you guessed where we were. There's a signpost there for the benefit of people who know the road. And I'm thinking of leaving the hire car and taking the lorry. It's a runner apparently, but it's not used on the road anymore. Well, this little bit of the video is for Jackie, who likes remote spots. It don't get much more remote than this. Well, where are you, Rudgy? Well, I'll tell you where I am. If you drive from the Olive Garden, I think it's called, where the famous lemon pie is made, and follow the sign for Agostoli off that road as you're going towards Sammy, you'll end up here. And eventually, in that direction, making you dizzy, spinning the camera around, we'll go straight through past the turning for the top of Agnes, which is up in those clouds up there, because we're going back to Agostoli now, and I thought I'd show Pat, see if the wild horses are around. I've been told that they're probably more likely to be down by Catelios this time of year, but we'll see. So yeah, this is about as remote as it gets. Haven't seen a house yet though, Jackie. If I do, I'll film it for you. But I did see this very picturesque bridge. And there you go. Quite wide as a bridge there. I'm not sure. Probably because there was a hole in the road. I don't know. But obviously they've filled it in and built the road there now. So yeah, I would imagine the road went round here originally. Look at that. I don't know how old that is. So all you Captain Corelli lovers that watch that film, this is the sort of scenery that would have stuck on there, I would imagine. Let's have a look, see what's around the back of it. Yeah, there you go. I would imagine that at some point the water runs down off the mountain through there. Quite where it goes now is anybody's guess, because they've filled it in over there. Anyway, onward and upward. Let's get on with the video. So, I've been coming here 30 years and been told about the wild horses, never actually seen them on the mountain. Until today, of course. If indeed that's what they are, because we're such a long way up here, they may not be wild, they might belong to somebody, who knows. Look at them two, look. Oh. Here's my friend Hoss. Hey? Yeah, I got nothing for you. Trying to eat my jacket. Yeah. Yeah. So they don't call me the horse whisperer for nothing. So there you go, Leanna. I've actually seen them now. I sort of believe you now. And for those of you who don't know, that's directed at Leanna from the Olive Lounge, who's been winding me up about horses up here for years. We've just come from that direction where the not so wild horses are. They weren't wild. But anyway, just call me the horse whisperer. So yeah, if you go, the right hand foot will take you up to the top of the mountain, and that, if you go straight on, that will take you out to the main road between Sami and Poros. And now we're headed down there. I mean, not actually down there, but over in the distance there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Which the camera's not very good at that, but there you go. Anyway, over in the distance there, that's Augustoli. So we're going to go down here now to the junction. If I turn right, I'll end up in Sami, and if I turn left, it will take me down eventually to Augustoli, where we can go and do some shopping. I don't think the bucket wants anything to eat now. She's full of lemon pie, and I can't remember what she had for lunch. Oh, an omelette at her favourite place. So yeah, we'll probably have a snack for tea. But yeah, I just thought we'd share the view with you. There you go. For your bearings, we're now approaching the road from Sami to Augustoli off the mountain. We're going to turn left now and get the bucket and ice cream. She's a bit full. Oh dear. Right, well, Sue and Graham Partridge, as I've said earlier in the video, the bucket's here for a few days, and I thought I'd take her up to the place you suggested. So you'll recognise this road. That's where we're headed, up into that village there. The name of which escapes me for the minute, but that's nothing unusual. If you watch this channel, you'll be laughing because I can never remember where I am or where I'm going, or pronounce the names incorrectly and all sorts of things. So let's see what sort of coffee they make. Apparently it's very strong. Right, so here we go. Into the village. Now I have, as I said in an earlier video, stayed and had a very nice lemonade at the first place, but Sue and Graham, I think, are on about the other place, which I've never visited, so you have to bear with me. I changed gear and the camera was stuck to the gear stick. Oh, there we go. So there's the first place. Now I can vouch for that. Very nice in there. And that's the second place. That's where we're headed. Just got to find somewhere to park the car now. I suppose here, as good as anywhere. Go on, bucket. My long-suffering sister. Oh, look, they've got a barbecue there. So that's the views that Sue and Graham are on about. And this will be the place, I guess. Well, that went well. Apparently it's closed. So we'll go in here. There's the view. Now I have had a lemonade here in the past, which was homemade and very nice.
You can see everything and you
Yeah. And what's your name?
everything.
Ah, well there you go. You see, this young lady here will serve you when you come. And
Video.
oh yeah, YouTube. Yeah. They have a shop in here as well.
Yes. Trabalho video.
Oh, honey. Hello.
Where are you from?
Caravados.
Galapagos?
Yeah.
You have a house there?
Yeah. Yeah, so you've got olive oil as well.
It's our.
It's yours.
oil.
Ah.
Yeah.
And what about the honey? Who makes the honey?
From Troiannata village.
Ah, yeah.
But organic honey.
Ah, yeah. And all these.
Those are fruits that I make it with syrup.
I like preserves.
Yes, like I have shown you here. At winter we have
Ah,
a
yeah.
lot of work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So if people come for a coffee or a lemonade or a meal, they can have a look at your book.
Many people watch.
Yeah.
Because, I took this today.
Ah.
I make every year with our job and our customers.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. If you go flying through here on the way somewhere else, stop, because it's a very nice place to be.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to go and drink my coffee now. Yeah. You alright, Bucket?
I'm alright for it, yes.
What have you got?
I'm going to have an olive cake, of course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good call, Sue and Graham. Yeah, that was a good call. Some good footage. And a good view.
And I'll let you know about the orange cake in a minute.
Yeah, and our Pat is the orange cake critique. That and lemon pie, apparently. Oh, an apple pie, I think, but I think it's mostly orange cake that she likes. So if you've skipped part of the video and you're not sure where this is, I'll just explain. That road there leads you back out towards the castle and eventually the road for Augustoli and Poros. And that takes you out towards the Rabola factory and eventually out onto the road that takes you to Sami, and you can turn left and go back to Agostoli if you want. But anyway, have a drive round and see if you can find it. I'll put the name of the place in the description below. I'm going to go and get my coffee now. She's not got a lot to say, pal, has she? Maybe she just doesn't like me, I don't know. I don't think she speaks much English. So I went for the cappuccino and Pat's gone for the lemonade, and she's insistent that that's a smiley face in there.
It is. I had a smiley face.
Sometimes, just sometimes.
I had a smiley face pizza yesterday.
I suppose it could be a smiley face. Anyway, orange cake's next.
Be quick.
So Pat's very happy now. She's got her orange cake and she's got a lemonade.
With a smiley face.
We're not going to talk about the fact that she let me out of the bathroom this morning. She got locked in.
I needed a driver.
Anyway, it's too good to look at. I'm getting worried about her now. She's seeing faces and everything. I don't know what was in that orange juice, but
It's lemonade.
she reckons that's a face. She doesn't smoke and she hasn't had a drink, so I don't know what's caused that. So there you go, Sue and Graham Partridge. I think that's who it was. I'll have to look it up in the comments section now. Yeah, very good. Really good food. All locally sourced and all homemade. So if you're ever passing through this way, I suggest you stop. And she's open till 10 o'clock during the summer. At the moment it's 8 o'clock at night. So you could have a meal there as a bit of a change from some of the more common places. As you can see, my sister Pat is still photographing things and looking at what else she can buy. I'll see you later then. She's not saying very much, is she? I've noticed she's got no shoes on as well. Oh well. Where to now then, Pat?
You're the driver. Waiting that bus.
So, that was this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. The sun, as you can see, has come out, which is great because poor old Pat, I was thinking it was going to be pouring down with rain all the time and she wouldn't get to see very much, but I think she's having a good old time. As you can see, we haven't got that many boats in here. I mean, there are rumours about this place. It's up for sale. I've seen it for sale on one or two marina sites. But I've heard a rumour that it's up for sale for €1, but there's so many £1 million with the debt that goes along with it. I don't know, but there's some very interesting boats here. And there's Pat, as you can see, taking her pictures, bless her. She's been up mountains, she's eaten, the entire island is now short of orange cake, because she does like that. So yeah, that's this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed making it for you. And as I said at the beginning, if you visited my Coffee and PayPal page, thank you ever so much for doing that. It makes a big difference to my life, I can tell you that for nothing. So, next week, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. It's like a box of chocolates, this channel. You never know what you're going to get. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll catch you guys next Friday. What you doing, Bucket?
Mucking about, Reggie.